Hello everybody, I would like to welcome you to a very special video for the channel on Last Night Earth Survival with JessCook41 by Rockin' K Gaming. This is a very special video for me as we will finally be completing the ATV and heading to the swamp location. I have been working towards completing the ATV ever since the beginning of Season 2. Now I say Season 2 because as about 3 months before Season 1 was released, I went on a bit of a break from LDOE. But ever since Season 2, I have been hardcore, playing every day, grinding for the stuff for this ATV. Now I'm not gonna lie, I definitely put off starting Bunker Bravo a lot longer than I should have, and that is another big reason it has taken me 7 seasons to get this stupid thing completed. With all that being said, let's get this bad boy finalized and ready to hit the road. These are the final items that I need to complete the ATV. Honestly, my main holdup for this ATV has been the carbon deposits, but that is a problem no more.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
She's alive! I really wish that we were able to drive this ATV just like we were the chopper. We would be 100% unstoppable driving this huge contraption around. Well, now that we have this thing all ready to go, excuse me while I get stocked up on everything that we will need for the swamp location. Well, my little peeps, I am very sad to say that something happened with the recording and it stopped until this point here during the swamp run. I apologize, and honestly I just contemplated not using any of this footage at all, but it is a very big step for our account and I still want to share it with all of you. So here's a quick little rundown of what you've missed. We got ready for the swamp location and all of the other different items that we would need to unlock the radio tower. Once at the radio tower, we had to kill a few swamp zombies and kill a boss that had 1200 health. Not gonna brag or anything, but he definitely was not ready for us to show up because we 100% wrecked his life. After we got the radio tower unlocked, we headed straight to the red swamp zone to start collecting ash logs for rack upgrades. Honestly, the red zone went pretty well and we collected a total of 60 ash logs at this first location. Moving on to the yellow zone, it went good as well, but to me, and maybe I'm just crazy, but it seemed as if there were a lot more enemies in this location. Once finished at the yellow zone, we acquired a total of 30 ash logs. We repeated the cycle of going back and forth from zone to zone, and here we are now. If you haven't noticed, we are wearing the warrior armor set right now. We are wearing this set right now because we are the #1 warrior and nobody can stop us. But for real though, my armor broke and this was in my inbox. Moving on. To be honest, the loot really isn't all that great at the swamp. You would kind of think that with being such an advanced zone, that the loot from chests would be a little better. I will say that we've been getting quite a few different weapons from the chest, so that is pretty nice. If you didn't know, to come to the swamp is actually pretty expensive on gasoline. You need to make sure that you are 100% prepared before you come so you can stay here as long as possible. The best way to farm the swamp, or any other zone in my opinion for a certain resource, is to cut down a few ash trees manually and then split up each log to fill up your inventory. Once all of this is completed, all you have to do is hit the auto button. From there, your character will run around and get all the ash logs in the zone. Make sure that you pay attention to your game while you're on auto. Don't just hit the button and leave your device. The auto button is good for collecting resources, but it is not good for fighting at all. Make sure that you are always ready to take over from the auto button. Now that may be either to kill some zombies or to kill the AI that spawns in that tries to kill you. In the swamp location, the main items that you can get are ash logs, regular pine logs, peat, sulfur, corn, and ore crates. In my opinion, the ash logs are the most important items that you can harvest from the swamp. Honestly, that is only because these logs, once processed into planks, are required for you to upgrade your racks to hold more items. I will be grinding the swamp zones for quite a bit of time in the future off camera just so I can upgrade my racks. This is super important for me as my base is overflowing with items. Now this has to do with a hoarding problem that I have in LDOE. I just went through and deleted like 4 full racks of military armor just because I can't use them fast enough. Even with Season 8 and the tournaments, everything just keeps piling up. Now I know I might sound like a D-bag saying, oh, I have too much stuff, but that's not what I'm trying to do at all. All I'm saying is don't have a hoarding problem like I do. You don't have to keep every item that you come across in the game. But with that being said, depending on what your goals are in LDOE and what you are doing on a day-to-day basis will determine what you need to be hoarding. Again, that is going to be different for every player. Overall, from being the first time that I've came to the swamp, I feel like this zone really is not that hard to farm items. Trust me, I'm glad that it's not as hard as Bunker Bravo. If it was a challenge like Bravo, I think I would legitimately cry. Bunker Bravo in the seasons that come out is the key to success when it comes to assembling your ATV. A lot of items that you're going to need for your ATV comes from different locations and doing various tasks such as recycling, Bunker Alpha, and the police department. Don't get me wrong, as I know from firsthand, it is not an easy task to complete your ATV, and it is something that you're going to have to work towards finishing over a period of time. Take my word for it, once you do finish your ATV, it is a great feeling and it just provides you with more things that you can do in the game. I know that with my ATV being complete, it just gave me another goal to max out my trunks, which is going to be a long but worth it process. Okay, now that we're back at our base, let's run over to the ATV and see how many ash logs that we have got total. 363 ash logs is the final number that we got from our very first run. Let's go ahead and start processing these bad boys into some planks so we can get our trunk upgrading started. It will definitely take some time and a lot of logs to get one trunk maxed, but it will be 100% worth it in the long run. If I say so myself, the first run of the swamp location has been a huge success. Now, with that being said, I knew what I was getting into before going to the swamp locations. Let's just say that I was ready to do some grinding. The only thing that I'm a little disappointed about is the amount of storage that is in our ATV. Hopefully in the future, or tomorrow would be nice, there will be an update to where we can upgrade our ATV just like the chopper. Fingers crossed that it happens soon. Well, that's going to wrap everything up for the video. Again, I apologize for the issue with the recording and it will be fixed for the next video. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you liked it, which you clearly did, make sure to press that like button as it really does help support the channel. Also, if you're not already, make sure to get subscribed to catch future videos just like this one. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next video.